Peanut, Tashana, Andy, how we doing? Guys, if you're on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me. Apologies for the delay. Uh, I will have to cut off at 2:15. YouTube, can you hear me? Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Welcome to the team. First day of your membership. Welcome. I know the team members have given you a nice little welcome in there. Let me just see. Is anyone on YouTube? Hello, guys. What's going on? Hold on. I'm logged out on. Bear with me. Damn it. Bear with me 1 second. One second, guys. Where's my phone? I've been logged out of. Uh, 1 second. I think. Just let me know, guys. Can someone just jump on YouTube and let me know if you can see and hear okay? There we go. It looks like we're on. So nuts, so nuts. What a, I love it. Right, okay. Mr. Buckley, good afternoon. Hit sound and sight is all good. Lovely. All right, so what's happening on gold right now? Let's start with the higher time frame. So let's delete everything and we'll work our way down. Okay, so now just remember, today's candle's still live, so support isn't formed here yet on the daily. We do have resistance here, and our previous support is based here. So daily little range, looking for maybe a continuation lower. This could be a liquidity grab from the daily side where the market's pushing higher to break yesterday's low and maybe come down and fill this wick here. Let me just put this in here. We'll put daily wick fill. In fact, do that and I'll drop this in as well. So we know that's there. Okay, let's drop down to the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour structure kind of looks the same from this perspective here. Now the wick fill on the that we were talking about on the daily, we can see has 4 hour support here. So let's just put that in there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to put it on here. Okay, now we have news in 11 minutes, don't we? It's ADP non-farm. So looking at structure, we have support through here and we've got clear space pretty much down to this area. So I'm going to bring this up because it's not as though I want to go short below here, but if I'm looking for targets, we can look at the range that is being shown, which is a big old range, 250 pips. We'll have some of that. So 250 pip range based off the hourly. Let's drop down to the 30. Okay, the zone is just going to change a little bit. So resistance is dropping in there and we'll drop down into this area here. So right now I'm looking at this as a no trade range. Does this make sense, guys? So far, are you following how I identify my resistance and support levels, and then you can see exactly more in terms of longs above, shorts below. Let's have a look. Little bit of a move on the news, not too much. Um, let's see what it was. I think they were forecasting 32,000, weren't they? Oh yeah, it was 115 today, not 130. 32,000 came in at 42, so better than expected, but doesn't really mean a great deal to be fair. Manhunter, good afternoon. Interesting. And let's see what we can potentially find now if we break above this area. So we've got a 15-minute candle close above. Okay, I'm looking for buys above here. Yeah, I'll look for that. Okay, let's change screen. YouTube, I'm going to change your screen right now. TV. Okay, see if we can get it changed on TikTok as well before it potentially triggers. Okay, open calc. Right, so TikTok, we're putting buy stops in above. Why is it not loading? There we go. Magic keys, trading view. There we go. Maybe you should see that now, guys. Trading has been all right today, guys. You can see we've had 3 trades, $670 banked on the first one, basically a break-even trade on the second, $75, and then $512 on the final trade. So let's just move that. There you go. So you can see it on TikTok now. So trading day's been all right. Not too bad. Mr. Fenton, welcome back, sir. So uh, move that back over. In fact, let's do it this way. It's probably better over that side. Uh, what? I don't know where. Oh shit! Sorry, damn it. So TikTok, I'm just moving the trades around a little bit. The stats. There we go. Okay, so we're getting close to triggering now. Let's get partial TPs ready. Give it 25 pips for the initial one. Should it trigger? In fact, let's. What's the high? 74. 74, 74. So yeah, perfect. 3 pip spread. Okay, lovely. So let's get another one. We'll give it. Uh, then in that case, there's no point putting a second one. We're about to trigger any second. Close, but not quite. There we go. Okay, so let's just check. Okay, orders in. We're seven. Ooh, we were 7 pips up. Came straight back to entry price. Let's see how we move, guys. We've got 5 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close, but price action looks good. Let's see if we can make it 51 wins. Any questions so far, guys? 15 pips, 17 pips. Now, we hit 20 pips just there, so no matter what, guys, I am not going to let this be a losing trade. So too close to take profit. Let's put this right up underneath. There we go. Basically, break even trade, give or take about half a pip. Unfortunate, but we'll see. So get your entries, get to break even, guys. Get to break even. There's the we can look to take it again should the 30-minute candle give us the opportunity. Okay, so break even trade. There you go. Minus 30. It was close, but not quite. I know some of you guys who are members will have secured 15 pips or maybe even 20 pips. I was looking at 25 as first take profit. So it is what it is. Let me know if you secured any pips there, guys. Let's just change the break even. So we're going to go up to 12 break even trades. Let me do results on TikTok, YouTube, break even 12, apply. There we go. Okay, so options. We've got 3 minutes. Now, what I can see is here is we've got a decent wick, 30 pip wick. If the next candle, if we close anything like this, if the next candle comes down, taps the level, as long as we have like a 30 pip wick, then we can look at it as a potential flip trade. It could be quite infuriating. Do I want to take the trade? What was my entry price? 75. Oh, I got slipped a bit. It was 75.04, so I got slipped 3.5 pips. So that's annoying. That would have hit TP. Okay, so that would have hit TP if we didn't get slipped 3.5 pips. Hey, Kaladi, how are you? You hit TP, nice one. 35 pips to the resistance level. So options are, we're going to see how it closes in 2 minutes, guys. We're going to see how this candle closes in 2 minutes. I think if we can, so look, it's back at entry price now. I'm going to take it again if we come back to entry price. So we'll do 75.1. Okay, so modify 67, 39, 67. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes on the initial move lower. I'm going to take this again. I like this candle. I like this candle. So if we get the liquidity on the next candle, we should get triggered in, and then we're looking for it to continue to move higher. So imagine we were still in this now. We'd look, if we were looking for an entry, we'd be looking for the next candle to pull back and then break the high. Difference is we've got a nice big outside candle here. I'm looking to take the same entry again on the basis that we might get that liquidity. We've got what, 1 second. Okay, so here we go. If it just breaks the high, I'm going to cancel the order. Okay, so break even for you, Anna, lovely. So let's see if we get that. How did this NFP news make gold go up? Don't try and work out fundamentals. don't try and work out fundamentals. So look, we've got our initial, there we go. Okay, so trade's just triggered. Now, based on this candle here, if we can push higher, which just based off price action, forget the fundamentals, then we should hit our initial TP at 25 pips. Hey, Magic, how we doing? So again, what we can do here is as soon as it turns into a bullish candle, I'll start bringing my stop up. So this is just going to be risk management now. I've not moved my stop yet. I'm just holding it here. So as soon as it turns bullish, I'm going to bring my stop underneath the lower of the candle to massively reduce risk. That's if it turns bullish. Okay, so today's entry was slightly different. Okay, so come on. Let's break that high. As soon as it breaks its own high, we go straight to break even. Well, what would it be? 36. It'd be about 5 or 6 pips negative. But it needs to break its own high. Waiting for this buy push to come. Come on. Now I'm sat here holding the cursor. Okay, so it's not fixed yet. The stop is still underneath that previous 15 minute is down here underneath this. So if I just let go of this up here now, you see it just drops straight back down. Come on, I need it to just pop through its high and then we can bring our stop up. And this is what we would normally expect in terms of entry techniques. We'd be looking for price to pull back, create liquidity, attract buyers, and then break the high. We've done something slightly different here to the norm, which is we had the outside candle after the news, market gave a big wick down, broke the highs. So I've given it a second opportunity at its original entry price because we went, what, 21 pips up, but didn't quite hit our 25 pip target. So here we are. Hey guys, how we doing? Yeah, lots of people coming in. Can't answer questions just yet because I am monitoring the trade. Hey Kaylin, how you doing? Nice to see you back in the live streams. Hmm. Now this is where we need to see buyers come back in. Could regret not moving stops to break even. Could we? And it was, I don't know what it got, maybe 10 pips up. But I gave you rules. I said when it gets bullish above the highs, we'll move our stops protectively. But this is kind of expected. if you look, generally uprange candles in trend, they have a relatively deep retracement before they move higher again. This one, yeah, on the news, it's come down, it's then broken the highs. So we're looking for price effectively to do the same thing, come back down into the middle range of this candle, attract buyers, push price back up. It only needs to go slightly below its previous candle high to fill the range, and we get ourselves nice 25 pips. Now, we've got, well, it's only the first minute, this 5 minute candle. But I was going to say, if we get a nice bullish candle close here, next one wicks down, takes out the high, we can move our stops up underneath there. Good afternoon, Omar. Alcan's news showed weaker dollar in turn results in gold to pump a bit. Um, no, I mean, no, the jobs report was positive. So the jobs report was positive. So as a rule of thumb, positive news should be taken that that should give positive results for the dollar, meaning the dollar should go up and then in theory gold go down. But it just depends how the market anticipated the news coming out, even though it says forecast $32,000, 32,000 jobs created. Maybe they were anticipating it to be much more. Who knows? We can't try and rationalize how the market moves when the data comes out because it all comes down to how are institutions, speculators positioned. If they've positioned themselves in a particular way, they're going to then, based on the data, start to trade accordingly or in a different way. Okay, so this is why I'm so uh, not really bothered about fundamentals. I'll see how the market reacts to them because price at the end of the day will tell us how the market's viewed that news point. Were they positive for that news or were they negative for it? Sander Free, good afternoon. Lucas Peabody, good afternoon. Incognito, good afternoon. Yes, so we took initial trade was the break of the high of this candle here. As it wicked down, then broke the highs. We got 21 pips in profit and then it came back down, stopped us at break even. Candle closed like this, and then we opted, or I opted, to take a buy limit trade, basically at the same price I wanted to take the initial trade. The initial trade we were slipped 3.5 pips. We put an entry at 75.04 and we got filled at 75.4. Now that would have made a big difference actually, because had we hit our first take profit at 25 pips, wouldn't have taken the next trade. Okay, so I wouldn't go back into the next trade. Profit in the can. This one I wanted to give it a second opportunity. I like this candle here. This news candle, I like it. I would expect the market to continue moving up, even not necessarily in a straight line, but usually after the market comes down, grabs liquidity. And when we talk about grabbing liquidity, it's more the price dropping to attract buyers. As it drops, buyers then, should I go and fill my water bottle? Yeah, go on, Big Harvey, go and fill your water bottle. Let's see what happens. It's a little bit slow since we got in. I would have expected to see a little bit more movement on that basis. So we've got 1 minute left of this candle on the 5. So you see how we were, it was looking 1 minute in, it was a bullish candle. 4 minutes later, we're seeing a negative candle. Tony P, good afternoon, and thanks for liking the live. So we need to see buyers step back in, right? Until that happens, this is going to continue to move a little bit lower. I don't mind it moving lower. Um, we're just going to trade. Mm, okay. So even now, what I wouldn't want to see in the next 5 minute close is I don't mind if it's inside. I just, in fact, it can close below here as an inside candle, just based on where our stop is. It would be getting a little bit tight. See if Big Harvey's gone to get his water bottle. It's always a good sign. Thanks for the quite a few new names I don't recognize. While you're here, guys, just let me know where you're logging in from. Anna, bye, darling. Take care. Have a good day. What part of the world are you? Here he is, Paddy Coyle. Good afternoon, mate. Yeah, so we are live on gold. We are 10 pips down at the minute. Carlitos, good afternoon. Vic, good afternoon. Sunny, good afternoon. Something, it's not here. Looking outside right now. Who have we got on YouTube today? Have we got any new people on YouTube today? Now, just remember, guys, we have competition, not competition. I don't like the word competition. It's a giveaway. All you need to do is click on this link. If you've clicked on this link previously and filled in your details, then no need to do it again. If Now you're probably going to think, what are we giving away? Well, next Monday, I'm going to give away a 1 hour coaching session one-to-one with myself. The following Monday, I'll be giving away 1 month's membership to Mark Owen Concepts, and the Monday after that, I'll be giving away a 3K to 60K instant funded scaling account via Instant FX Capital. Okay, so if you've already entered, guys, please, simple instructions. You don't need to put your name, email, contact number, and standard of trader. Okay, once you've done it, you've done it. That's it. You're in for every giveaway. If you haven't done it and you're interested in any one of those prizes, all you need to do is click on that bit.ly link, fill out your details. Now, there is one catch. I appreciate a lot of you don't want to get spammed or hassled. So a lot of people tend to fill out bum information. Okay. Now, if you give me bum information, you give me the wrong email address, you give me the wrong contact number, all that's going to happen is you're not going to be able to win, and you are basically killing it for other people, because if your name comes up and we can't contact you, then you've just ruined a chance for someone else. So if you are going to put in the wrong email address and wrong phone number, please don't fill out your details. Okay, that's all I ask. It's a simple set of rules, and that's it. Some of you will be in with a chance of winning. Okay, so it's turned around a little bit. Um, we're sat in positive now. We'll see where this 5 minute candle closes in 40 seconds. When this candle's closed, if it's still bullish and we haven't hit TP, we're going to move our stop underneath this low. Okay, and this is just pure trade management, waiting for cycles to be formed, support to be formed, and then what we can do is just reduce risk. Okay, does that make sense? If that makes sense, guys, hit some likes or say yes in the chat box. 7 seconds left. And we're back at our entry price. It was doing relatively well, but we're going to bring it up a little bit, reducing risk. So yeah, we are buying gold. Let's have a look. Now, because it's an inside candle, I don't really doesn't really tell us anything. Okay, the 5 minutes done kind of what we need based on trend. If we broke the high of this candle, we should fill this 5-minute candle wick. So if we're going to do that, guys, this is going to be my trade management, just based off the price action on the lower time frame. If we fill this range, what are we talking there? That's 17 pips. So if we hit 17 pips, I'm just going to move my stop loss to entry price. Okay, so we're just looking to say, right, if price fills that wick, which it should do based on simple price action. Market's coming down, it's grabbing liquidity. So if it breaks its own high, we should go and fill this range. So if we get 16, 17 pips up, we're just going to hit stop loss at entry, move stops to break even. Okay. And the yo-yo day continues. Or the yo-yo session anyway. Anchor, good afternoon. How are you, darling? Nice to see you back. Well, don't like that. What do you see here, guys? Lower time frame. I generally don't like to look at times like this, but I think we might be. What's that? 40 pips. All right, we need some buy pressure coming in, guys. It needs to take out these highs in order to fill that wick and get to break even. Proswell, good afternoon. Now we have had multiple chances to bank some profit in this trade, annoyingly, and we have had the opportunity to get to break even. I was happy to let it run on that 5-minute candle, even though we came in and tapped this area. So it did get 15 pips up second time round. 12 minutes left of this hourly candle. Okay, 15, create a new resistance. Where's it gone? Okay, so a little bit of a change of circumstance. Let's address our first TP now. Because we've had resistance form here, rather than waiting for it to potentially break that, what we're going to do is we're going to set our first TP now back to that resistance level. So if we just move this out of the way, you'll see if price breaks its own high, we're going to exit half at 15 pips now, which is the 15-minute structure. So I've adjusted my TP based on what candles have given me. Okay. Took a sell at 39.86.80. Okay, well done. So when you took a sell at 39.86.80 and it got down to 39.58, what's your plan? Are you looking for it to go even lower? Have you scaled anything out? What's your plan? Saris, thanks for the follow. Going for lower. Okay. Yeah, I gathered that if you've not scaled out. But see, this is one thing that I mean, I'm not greedy, right? I I think one thing you have to understand with trading is that when it comes to like getting big trades, you're never gonna be the person that sells right at the top, and you're never gonna be the person that buys right at the bottom. If you're trying to do that, you're usually gonna get yourself caught in a big pile of you know what. It doesn't end pretty. So I always say you're much better trying to grab bits of profit in the middle. You get what you want and then get out. Let someone else try and catch the top. Let someone else try and get the bottom. You know, at one point there, Pura, you were up what? God, I can't even see. 3986. So you up here basically. At one point, you're going to be up like $30. So 300 points, and you've just you're letting it come back towards you on the basis that you want it to go a bit further. I always want to try and get some money off the table. So, look at this. I'm taking money off at 15 pips now. It was originally at 25 up here, but because we've created new structure on the lower time frame, I want to get some money off the table before, in theory, it goes above there. Because in order to get to 25 pips, it's now got to break through resistance. So we can push this up a bit now. Now, Mr. Chris, how are you, mate? I actually sent you a message this morning. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, so, and there we go. TP1 hit. Let's just put our stops in front, and now we'll let it go and do whatever it's going to do. So we would have got, not yet, would we have got our 25 pips? 23, 24. Yep, we would have got our 25. Now, if we get above here, guys, if we break this high, this is another entry if you want to take it. But I'm I'm not going to tempt fate on the basis that I've taken two trades of the same ilk. Um, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this into here. So we'll make it 50 pips. So we entered 75.28. There we go. Okay. Let me know if you've made money, guys. 38 pips, 39 pips. Let's just push this up, lock in some more profit. So we've secured 15 and we've locked in 16 for a potential 50. I love it, Sandra. The water bottle strategy. 42. I'm going to be all out at 50, guys. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's just move this. As soon as this candle breaks the high of this one, whether we get to the target or not, I'm gonna bring my stop up underneath the low of this candle. Okay. Can you answer my question, please? What's the question? Bearish order block at 95. No idea. Don't talk about order blocks. Don't talk about fair value gaps. I'm a price action trader. So your order blocks, fair value gaps, smart money concepts, find a different stream. That's not being, I'm not trying to be rude there, by the way. That is just, I don't do anything with them, so I can't give you a good answer. And we broke the highs. Let's bring stops up. So whatever happens now, we've made money. And we're about to get stopped. So let's have a look. We'll see what we've done today in a minute. We'll let this candle close. Yeah, no problem, Fitness. So basically, we're just price action traders. So the entry that we took here was a retake of the first trade we took, which was effectively this. is- I'll bring a slide up in a second. So where we've got our resistance level here, this candle. So look, so there we go. That's profit. So we just did $1,000 on that trade. So we got $2,200 today. That's me done. Um, so let me bring the slide up for you guys. Breakout, breakout. Not that one. Let me find the slide. Breakout. Where are you? 1%. Well done, Peter Cole. Let me just make this bigger so I can see it. This is the joys of getting a little bit older. Can't see a damn thing. That's BPC buy. Is it this one? Here we go. So this is what we did. Was it Fitnest? So this is cat sick soup. Yes, I do coaching, but that's only for members. I don't have enough time to do it for non-members. So, oops. So if anyone wants to join, you can do so for as little as 97 a month. You can join for 997 for an annual, or you can do basically 2K for a lifetime subscription. Uh, Marshall, so yeah, this one was a breakout. So we do four different systems. We do a breakout, we do a false breakout, we do a BPC, and a flip. There's a range trade as well, but that's basically the same as a BPC. So this is what we did. If you look at that and then go, right, this candle broke out, this one wicked down, then we bought above the high. So when you look at trade history, you'll see we bought above the high here. And then that was a break-even trade. We got to 21 pips because we got slipped a little bit. We then put the same entry back in at the same price. So as it closed above, we put a buy limit in. We hit our 15, and then we got stopped at 26. Yep. So hopefully that makes sense, guys, on what we did. Now I'm not so keen on this chart. Uh, I mean, look, you could call it scalping, but I do like anywhere between 0 and 5 trades a day, so it's not massively scalping. What have we done today? I think it's 3 trades, is it? One of them was a mistake. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one here for 75, this was a mistake on my behalf. I thought Magic Keys had cancelled my order, so I sold live. But all that had happened is I changed the 1 minute time frame by mistake, and it just meant that I couldn't see the orders on the chart. So I just hit sell live at market as the candle broke, as the price broke the candle's low, and then I just had to. And then I realized what time frame I was on. I saw like a couple of pips in profit. I just closed it out. Yeah, yeah, that's today's. These are today's trades. One, two, three, four, five trades, but this one's basically break even. That one's break even. This was TP1, 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 and then stopped trailing. Yeah, so I'm not like some of the other traders out there that you'll see um, uh, showing telephone numbers, but oh, let me just update the stats. I've not done that. So we did have another winning trade. Now, the stats that you see in the on the Windows guys, that is exactly the only trades that have been taken on live stream, nothing outside of it. So we're at 51 wins on the wrong one, damn it. And 51 wins here. Um, why is it not letting me change? It will do in a second. There we damn it. How much do you make in a day? Depends. Some days you can lose, some days you can win. Today's been all right. What am I changing? Oh, changing the wrong thing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to change the number of wins on TikTok. Uh, so, custom period. So, averaging 2K a day this week. And that's all the trades. So, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Uh, do I aim for 50 pips a trade? No, first TP, right? So I used to aim for 10 to 15 pips, but the market, yeah, 8 trades. Um, but the market has changed. The volatility is much bigger now. So my first TP, depending on structure, will be 25 or 30 pips. Okay, 25 or 30 pips. But I've reduced my risk. So I've reduced the number of lots that I trade. On here, 5 lots on this account. So here, look, you can see volume. This bit here, you can see all the lots. Loco, I'm doing really well, thank you. Very well. Um, yeah, so I like you'll see some people online they're trading big lots, but no, just 5. Um, be just over 180 now, I think. Yeah, so listen, fitness, I get my members to start with around zero point zero 0.01. Challenge them to make $5 a day to start with. If you can make $5 a day, you can make $10 a day. If you can make $10 a day, you can make $100 a day. If you can make $100 a day, you can make $1,000 a day. It's like going to the gym. Everything's like going to the gym. It's the process. If you want to bench press 200 kg, you need to learn how to do 50 first, then 60, then 100, then 110, then 120. Yeah. So progressive overload, but just do it in lots. So that's the way that I like to run my systems. All right, guys. Well, in a minute, I will be calling it a day. No, the risk will be dependent on the candle that I'm trading. So initially, the risk is going to be inverted. So for example, let me show you. So this was our entry. So initially, my risk was here. So 78 pips. But then as it triggers, we move our stop based on price action. So as this candle then created this bit, we moved our stop from down here up to here. So we took off 60 pips. So initially, the risk is going to be inverted. I trade a fixed lot size and I just trade by price action. So I'm trading in terms of lot sizing, you're getting much more bang for your buck the way that I trade because I'm scaling out quick as well. So in theory, if let's say most people are doing the 1 or 2% risk and they had to do their risk off this. Sorry, what'd you say? Yeah, shortly. Um, that was the initial risk, then reduce it. Now, if you're trading at 1%, in theory, you've got all this risk. So your initial volume, your loss is diluted massively to then when as soon as it moves, you're reducing it by that amount, if that makes sense. Right, guys, that's it. 10 past 2. I've got to make tracks now. Got a busy afternoon. Um, wish everyone a super day. I hope you've enjoyed the session. If you have, give us a follow. Make sure you share it with fellow traders. Uh, and tomorrow I will. I'm not sure if I'll be live tomorrow, but I will be the day after. Yeah, did you hear? Yeah, boss is calling. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye.